Police department will do any good now since I done talked to somebody, but. Can I come in?
Hello,
how are you?
I'm fine. Can we help you?
Can I talk with somebody?
You can talk to me, I guess.
Okay. Have you ever arrested anybody for protesting on school property or even just off of school property on a sidewalk maybe? Would you? I mean, is that something that's illegal?
I don't think so. If it's not on private property.
Right. I heard something about a 500-foot rule. I don't. That's what the schools were telling me. That's what what they call him.
Disrupting
safety. No, the guy, the safety
officer.
officer. I didn't even know that there was a safety officer.
We don't have a safety officer.
he looked like a deputy.
We have there's a whole different department at the school. There's school resource officers at the school.
That may be what he was.
Yeah.
And you know, we were going to protest up there for the kids, for a couple of kids. They fed us home a bunch of bull, I think, which is fine.
Is this over the haircut stuff?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, I saw it on social media today.
Did you? All right, cool. What do you think about it?
I don't have an opinion one way or the other. All my kids are out of school, so I don't have to worry.
You're the
about
lucky
school.
one.
Yeah. But no, it's not us.
Right. So you guys wouldn't arrest him. Can I get somebody to go up there with me this afternoon so that I don't get arrested? And what do you guys?
Well, we would be the ones that they'd call, because I don't know if the school resources officers would do anything.
Right. Yeah.
Have y'all called
Oh,
the
he walked
school
out there
to ask?
digging, but I don't want to. Well, actually, the principal and the superintendent met us out there this morning and told us that we couldn't. He told us a bunch of stuff, but.
Y'all remember what he said?
Yeah, he said that it was in the penal code that we had to be 500 feet away from school property, which I don't think that's true.
I don't know. I'd have to look it up. I'm not up on protesting laws.
Right.
All right?
Can we look that up? Is there any way we can look that up?
Yeah.
Do you have a way to look that up?
Yeah, go ahead and come on in.
I got you. Thank you. Because we tried to look it up. We really couldn't find anything on it.
Come on in and have a seat.
Come back, get back.
Where y'all from?
From my kids here from Van.
Oh, okay.
He's one of the ones who's trying to get the policy changed. They're of course not very happy about that. And that's a big book.
Oh, yeah.
But you know, nobody can keep up with every law out there.
Yeah,
So
well,
it's
I
kinda,
mean, you know, you have to look things up if you don't
that's exactly right.
know.
I didn't really want a chance arrest or
First
anything.
trying to figure out how it's titled sometimes is, protesters.
You got your camera on?
We're up at the police station talking to one of the officers.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
That's why I carry a camera with me. I don't have to remember. I can actually show it. Then they told us we had to get permission to park in the parking lot, even though I got a kid in there. That's weird. Talking about that, but you know.
Well, they can criminally trespass you and warn you off the property.
If I've broken a law.
I don't know. I'll have to look that up.
They can give me a trespass warning, but they can't criminally trespass me unless I've broken a law. So, but anyway, I just wanted to make sure that if we did decide to go up there, then.
Yeah.
You know.
Have y'all tried getting an appointment to get on the school board meeting?
No, I will be there this afternoon though. They have one this afternoon.
I mean,
I'm gonna show up and at least find out what they're talking about.
Yeah, I don't know when their school board meeting is, but I believe that if you want to speak, you have to get on the agenda.
Right.
So
Yeah,
calling
I
them
didn't
and
have
finding out.
enough time to do that.
Yeah, I don't even know. I've never been to a school board meeting, so I don't even know when they have them.
Well, you guys may get a call tonight too, because I'm going in there recording too, and they're probably not gonna like that either.
Do y'all have
But I know that that's my
jurisdiction
right for a
over
fact.
that school? Is that in your jurisdiction?
It's in the city limits, but they have their own police department, the school does.
Right.
The only time we go out there, you know, if there's some critical, you know, they enforce their stuff and we
Are they law enforcement officers
Yes, they
out there
are.
they
Oh,
can
yeah.
arrest
Yeah,
them?
they
You
are.
have to be,
Oh, yeah.
yes.
Yeah,
Yes, they
but-
have to be law enforcement officers.
Well, thank you very much.
Anything when you want to peacefully protest. And I told him I took his name and number and I'm gonna call him back when I find something, because I told him sometimes the stuff like that is titled to where it's hard to find. The only thing I found so far is about funerals, protesting funerals, because of
The soldiers and all.
whatever that.
Do you know of any 500-foot rule?
Church.
I mean, I know generally you can protest on public
I wasn't gonna
property.
quote him
Like on
anything
the-
until I
on the
knew for
sidewalk.
sure.
sidewalk
like that.
or public easement or anything like that. That's generally
Yeah, to be honest with you, we don't have a whole lot of protesting in Van.
Yeah, I
To be
know.
honest with you.
I know you
mean,
don't.
And,
I know you
and
don't.
I came from Tyler, and there was some like the picketing things at the there's a place called Black Sheep, I think, on West Central Parkway, and most of the time that your protest is restricted to like public areas like sidewalks,
Right.
something that the general public would have access to. I don't know if there's anything that will prohibit you from, as long as you're on public property. I mean,
Yeah, that's what my understanding is. Normally, I wouldn't be so nice about it, but since we are dealing with a school and with kids, I'm trying to.
yeah,
Do
and some
things a little bit
some of it may, I'm sure that may have something to do with disrupting the school
Yeah,
Well,
they-
so, I mean,
process
the
and
breach
all.
of the peace, you still can't
See-
use profanity.
Yeah.
They have a school policy saying that, and I saw that, but I don't know that there's school policy in law,
No.
and so it doesn't affect me on a public easement or anything like
Well,
that.
if,
So.
I mean, if
And
you
their rules-
commit disorderly conduct, I mean, that's completely
Yeah,
different.
but that wouldn't be disorderly conduct. Protest is
No,
protected
as
by
long
First
as you
Amendment.
didn't use vulgarity or
Profanity,
anything like
inside
that,
bits of the
because
keys
Correct.
and things of that nature.
Correct.
That's kind of where that. Yeah, it's very
So-
fuzzy
and
when it comes to that.
Yeah, and so they tell me and they show me this policy that they have that says you have to be 500 feet away from our property. Well, as soon as I step off of your property, your policy means nothing.
Yeah,
So
and I'm not sure is that Yeah, I'm with you. I don't think that school policy has anything to do with state law.
Exactly right. Exactly right. And now one of the guys told me, and that's why I was in here talking to her, is because one of the guys, the school officers out there, told me no, it's in the penal code too, which
Well,
you guys know as well as I do. Very good chance he could just be.
and well, what I would say is if an officer of the law says that it's in the penal code or they state something that's against the law, then you need to ask them.
I did.
Specifically, where is that in
I
the
did.
law? And what did he say?
He said,
You can go look it up.
You can go look it up, which probably to me means he's full of baloney.
Okay.
So
You checked on the state legislature?
Well, the
now
only thing
for
that I found
protesting?
so far is, as far as protesting goes, it's specific to the funerals from that church in Mississippi or whatever, where they protest soldiers' funerals. But,
Where specifically are y'all planning on, doing your protest?
public easement, telephone poles to the street type deal.
Driveway over there at that house
but I
that
told
there's
him I
no house
wasn't-
on, north of the school.
Right.
There's a
wasn't gonna mess with
drive.
those, so I took his number so we could, if we could find anything.
Yeah,
The only thing that I need to know is about the 500-foot rule. Everything else, I've pretty much got.
and I think the 500-foot rule probably has to do with the funerals. I'm just guessing.
Well, to be honest with you, I think that they stretched that out to 1,000 feet on those funerals.
Yeah, that's on the funerals.
But
Is that the new one you just got?
no, yeah, it's 1,000 feet. But this is specifically for funerals and cemeteries. This is one we're still under at 17, 18.
Okay.
The new one don't come out until after September.
Yeah.
But this is specific to funerals,
Are you recording?
and it's titled Funeral Service Disruption.
Oh, just let, I'm recording too. So
Yes,
I'm-
yes,
y'all-
yes.
I mean, just so y'all know, everybody,
Yes, sir.
We
everybody.
encourage it.
Yeah.
That's not against the law.
Chief, would y'all be willing to go out there on the right of way with us to
Can't do it.
protect
If
us?
they call us to.
What if we called you and said they're threatening us on the right of way?
Well, the only way they're gonna threaten you is if we come.
Well, there's a
I can tell you, there's not that their jurisdiction ends, because they're actually a police department too. The Van Independent School District, that is a police department.
Correct.
So the only reason why they would call us is as a courtesy to transport someone if they arrested them. That's kind of how it works. They don't, not that they don't have the authority to incarcerate someone in Vance County Jail, but it's kind of like with if you were working theft prevention at a store and you say, I've caught this person stealing. You don't have the authority to take that person by the cuff and take them down to jail and put them in jail. We do. So we have an agreement. That's the reason. That's how that works. But the van, they only have one officer, and then they have a director. was it Chief Payne or
It was an older gentleman, pretty good sized man, looked like he had
That's
a
probably
sheriff's
Robertson.
uniform on.
Is that Robertson?
Yeah.
But he said if we didn't leave the property, and the principal said, I've told you for the last time that we're gonna arrest y'all for trespassing. And we said, well, how about if we go out to the road on the right of way? And the principal said, nope, 500 feet from our property, and our property starts way down yonder. I'm gonna turn mine off.